Visit abaeservices.com for fast medical transcription service. This podcast episode is brought to you by AB Music Creative.
This episode is brought to you by Dr. Lourdes Capulong.
Your new song. Okay. What's it about?
So, a lot of people who I know, they miss being a child. You know, a lot of little kids are like, oh, I wish I was your age. I wish, because you have all the cool stuff. You have long hair, cool clothes, blah, blah, blah. You know, but I was like, you know what? You're super duper lucky to be a kid because you don't have to worry about anything and you can feel free to do whatever you want. And of course, I'm still a kid. But like when you're little and you don't have to worry about much things, you know, then you just feel very stress-free and calm, you know? So I was like, I really miss being a kid because you don't have to worry about anything, you know? Maybe you do, but like when I was a kid, I didn't have to worry about anything much. So I was like, okay, so what if I write a song about people, like about your childhood?
What's the title of the song?
Don't you remember?
Well, that's why I'm asking you. Just kidding. Kidding aside, the title of the song is "Don't You Remember," right? And it's out today on what? Spotify, everywhere else.
Apple Music, everywhere.
What's your plan? Like, so this song is an upbeat song, and when you were writing the song, all the hand claps and what was in your head when you were writing this song?
So I originally wanted to do like a song with like hand clapping, you know? So I was like, okay, this song is it's very upbeat because you want to think of good memories, you know? You want to think of the happy times that you were when you were a kid. So it has to be very upbeat, and I feel like hand clapping could be a very upbeat thing. So when I was writing the song, I was like, okay, it's upbeat, but it has to have a lot of meaning to it. Every lyric has to be very like, oh, okay, it has to create a picture in their mind. Like, oh, remember when we used to talk about princes and princesses? You will think of a princess or a prince that you were probably imagining in your mind that you had a big castle or something. And then it talks about you playing with Barbies, you learning the ABCs in school. Because we didn't learn about how to divide fractions in second grade. We were learning about math and ABCs and stuff.
Now, with regard to how the song was created, did the music come first or did the lyrics and melody come first?
For me as a songwriter, I know songwriters like write very
but this
differently.
song,
Yeah, so this song, it came with the chords first.
So, chords and claps. I saw you doing that thing. Okay, so song and claps. And then lyrics on top of that. It sounds like a hit. Did you visualize it in your head that it was going to be commercial sounding? Because it really sounds like a certified pop song. Is that what you had in your head? No. How does this compare with My Life and Freak? Because you have 2 songs out on Spotify, right? Which they can listen also. We'll put the link in the description so that way they can look at all the songs. But this is the 3rd song that you're dropping today, right? Is it your birthday drop? Is that what we're doing?
Honestly, we were like, okay, it's a celebration for my birthday. So why not make it a celebration of the thing that I love to do best too?
So this is a birthday podcast. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
Nasaan ang cake, mommy? Where's the cake? Okay. So, how does this song compare to... Let me rephrase my question because Freak is dark. I was like, when I listened to Freak, I was like, oh my God. Maybe I need to be her therapist for this song. My Life was very reflective, but I'm like, too soon for My Life. I mean, when you wrote My Life, you were what, 10?
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's a decade. And then when you wrote Freak, you were what?
10.
10 also?
Yeah.
Don't You Remember sounds more like, I'm having goosebumps, sounds like who you are at the moment. Does that make
Yeah.
sense?
Uh-huh.
How did you align yourself? I mean, they're all good songs, the three of them. But how did you align yourself with this third song?
So, by the way, 3 is my lucky number.
Ah.
So, freak in my life, I feel like again, like what I said, I didn't really know what kind of artist I wanted to be. I was very dependent on what other people wanted me to be. You know, I was like, okay, people want this from me, people want this from me. And again, I always do have to listen to other people's opinion, but I also have to listen to my own. So I feel like on Don't You Remember, I was more independent with this song. I was like, okay, what kind of artist am I? You know, I'm not Olivia Rodrigo, I'm not Bruno Mars, I'm not Selena Gomez. I have to be Shiloh Baylon. You know, I can't try to copy other artists because that's them, that's not me. You know, so I think with Don't You Remember, it's more of my personality.